Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Keisha, and today's videos are not going to be like the same two videos that I just previously did, but this video is going to be a continuant of my testimony video. This video is actually a grieving video. I'm going to cut a lot out because I don't want this video to be a long time, but I do want to let people know that grieving the loss of a parent is possibly the hardest thing that you could possibly ever do. If you watched my testimony video, you know that I was raised in a group home, so in a foster home, and I wasn't really around my birth mother a lot. So I lost my birth mother October 8th, 2017, um, which was probably one of the hardest things because I didn't really know her, but I was sad because I didn't get a lot of time with her. Um, I'm going to back up just right before she passed. I got in contact with somebody who let me know in February of 2017 that she was dying of lung cancer and bone cancer, and she wouldn't have a lot of time left. So my sister and I both decided that she would come out here in the area that we're living in to be able to be closer to us, so she can be around her family before, she died, so she can be able to get to know her kids. So my sister and I decided that we would bring her out, and I picked her up and brought her to my sister's house, where my sister became the sole care provider of her. And she was close enough for me to visit. I visited her maybe 3, 4 times a week. Even though our relationship was rocky, she, at a lot of times expressed how much she didn't really like me. But, I needed that closure. I needed, for God to work through me and be able to still show her love and still, let her know that, I still love you, but um, we had until late July before she decided that she wanted to live in LA with her sister so she can still be back in her element. She had a lot of time with us. My moments with her were moments where we spent time at church because, church is my number one. God is my number one. So I was able to take her to church with me. Um, the day she died was possibly one of the hardest days that I've ever had to deal with. Um, I got the phone call early Sunday morning that she had passed away. Um, it was hard for me because the enemy wanted me to stay home from church. The enemy wanted me to not, continue, with my days. Like, he just didn't want me to do it. But I got up, and I went to church. It was hard. I cried, here and there, but I still hadn't released what was really, really, like, what I was really holding on to. And I was holding on to a lot. Um, Her birthday was October 13th, which was really an emotional day for me, um, because she had died right before her birthday. That following week was her funeral. I went to her funeral. I danced at her funeral, it was hard. I didn't cry up until I danced. It was hard. Sorry, I'm about to cry again. Um, we had a lot of feuding within our family. All families feud, but I had a lot of feuding within my siblings because with there's 6 of us, so we all grieve in our own way. Um, I had moments where, I was suicidal. I had moments where I was angry. I had moments where I was happy, where I could think of, the times we spent at church together. I could think of the times that we left church and we went to go eat, or even the times where, I went, and bought her flowers. I spent time with her. But there were still times where, after she passed, after her funeral, where I, only thought of suicide. Like, I only thought that the only way that I was going to heal, the only way I was going to be able to fully grieve her loss is if I, took myself, out of the whole equation, which wasn't the best thing. And I thank God that God kept me, you know, he kept me long enough to be able to sit here and make this video. Um, my religion is it's very important to me, and God is very important to me. So within this time of grieving, I had to step back and ask God, God, what's next? And I knew that I was grieving. I didn't know that it was going to be this hard because I didn't know her that well, but my heart was attached to her. I loved her. I still love her, but I had to figure out what I needed to do, what was best for me. Up until last week, about a week ago, um, we had her ashes. There was a lot attached to her ashes, I want to say. There was a lot of hurt. There was a lot of pain. I had her ashes for over a month, and it was hard for me because I felt like I was being attacked. There was something that was attached to it that was demonic, that was evil, that was attached to it, and it attacked me, and it had me feeling that I didn't need to be here. I'd be better off if I committed suicide. I just want all of you to know that, committing suicide is never the answer. Never the answer. So I seeked help within, people that, close family and friends that I trusted in, and, I would call and like, oh, I need prayer, and I would pray for myself, and, if you can't pray for yourself, you can't have other people pray for you. So I had to dig within myself and I had to pray things off of me. Um, Recently we released her ashes, which was my closure, which, believe it or not, it made me feel new. It made me feel complete because I knew that she was finally resting in peace. Um, and I thank God for my sister. I thank God for my best friend that was with me when I released her ashes. Um, I just want people to understand that if you're ever grieving the loss of a parent, this is possibly the most hardest thing that you could ever do. I had to let people know that, you know, you're never alone because God is always with you. No matter how hard how hard it is, how bad you feel, how sad, how upset, how angry you are, it's never God's fault. God always, there's always a reason for everything that he does. I knew that, eventually she was going to pass away. Um, but I knew that, God had a plan for me, and God knew that through her passing, it was going to make me a lot stronger, and it has. It's been a week, and I'm back up, and I'm doing everything that I was doing before, her passing, you know, and it was hard. I'm not going to say it was easy. It was very hard, and I know throughout this video, you're going to hear me say a lot that it was hard. I'm not trying to make this video super long, but um, through the grieving process, you know, there's things that you go through. You go through your anger, and I went through my anger because I was angry at God for taking her away from me. And I knew that now that God took her to heaven because she was in pain, but God wanted me to be a lot stronger. He did it so I could grow. And I thank God for that. I'm going to say that too a lot. I thank God for everything that he's done. You know, um, I was going to be sad, and I knew I was going to be sad because I formed a bond with her, and I thank God for that bond because I didn't have her my entire life. So being able to, say, oh, I love you, mom, you know what I mean? Or, oh, I bought you flowers, mom, being able to sit down and eat dinner with her, being able to now think back of all the memories, being able to take her to church, and to watch her go from not being able to walk, or walk with assistance to go to church and be walking fine and laughing and praising God the way that I do. She knew that when she wanted to spend time with me, it was going to church with me, because that's what my life is about, you know. And I thank God that I was able to take her to church, and for her to be able to accept God back in her life before she passed, because making that connection with God was one of the best things that she could have ever done before she passed. Um, there's going to be several parts of this video, because this video is almost a little over 10 minutes, almost 11-minute video. So I'm going to end it here. And if you guys want to know anything else, if you guys want any questions, you can comment them down below. If you guys want more of this video or more videos like this video, go ahead and like this video, comment down below, and let me know, you know, your experiences. Let me know your feelings. Let me know, you know, if you've lost anybody, and you know how you got through it. So thanks for watching this video. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.